Went out and did the beach report this morning, and while I was doing it, noticed the water was dirty, but it was way out. The tide was way out, so it was an ideal day to take a run down the beach. Here I am just pointing out what a block gut is, which I'll show you later, but driving was awesome. Thought it was an ideal day to take a trip down the beach and show some of you like pointers that we look for. Here's the warning sign at the 4.5. That tells you to watch it if you're going south. Today you wouldn't have to worry, you'd more likely get all the way down south, but if the tide comes in, you really want to be careful. It's normally pretty safe to go about as far as the 15. Here's a pretty neat setup heading south. I saw him a couple of times. I'll just go past him so I can show you a good shot. Anyhow, I'm going to show you some of location markers. Back road, things like that. Yarborough Pass. Alright, thanks for watching. Here we go. Here's a family all riding their bikes, enjoying the nice riding conditions. I remember a few years ago you used to see like families of Mexicans coming up the beach. They'd swim across Mansfield Cut, they'd get their bikes, there'd be kids, and they'd be pedaling up that beach, heading north. Okay, here we are at Yarborough Pass. It's right at the 15-mile marker. Takes you right the way back into the bay. It used to be a place we'd go and fish in the old days with the frog hunters when we had onshore winds and it was rough out here. We could always go back there in the winter and catch black drum and some red. And it was always a good place for mullet. Old Ralph Wade would always pull in there to catch his bait to fish with. Entrance to the back road. Old days we'd go in here, especially on high tides and things, when the high banks were high banks, really soft. Used to be a big drop off. It'd take you maybe an hour, over an hour just to get through down to the 28. We're the 19 here. We'd go in here and this would lead us all the way behind the dune line, all the way down to the 28. People don't use it a lot now. There are a couple of people going, there's a couple of fishing spots back here. You have the right to use it. Let's go back and have a look. This track would take you all the way back to the bay, and then we'd run like 6 or 7 miles south, and then we'd come out around the 28. So this was the back road. It was kept open almost. Perky used to tell us that it was an escape route in case of a hurricane or something like that. Perky was one of the old guards here. There was Mike, he was a good guy, used to come back here. They'd keep it open for us. There's another gentleman called Randy Reeder. He used to always run this way, back behind the dunes. He'd always catch us back there as well in the old days. A lot of us used to go back there when the weather was bad. We'd all party, drink whiskey and dance.
Yes, we did.
Of 25. That's the highest point on the National Seashore, is that dune there. A lot of old fishermen, well, I say a lot. Ralph Wade, he's actually right on top of that hill. My dog Shithead is there, and Klaus's dog, he's there as well. I don't know how they get here, but they do. That's where they wanted to be. As we drive past this hill, we always tell Ralph what the fishing's like, and we always ask him help fishing. He fished this beach from the 60s all the way up to the day he died. Alright. This, I think, is all that's left of the back road south. I mean, you wouldn't even be able to get out, but this is clearly one of the old tracks. Doesn't seem to ring a bell, but this is surely it. This is the old entrance. We used to come in, and if someone was in trouble, we'd pull them through here. I remember pulling my old mate Rodney up through here in his Wagoneer. After Hurricane Brett, there were some wash-throughs where the Gulf had come through the sand dunes and created these big sort of lakes behind the dune line, full of fish. They were so deep, to cross them, we had to swim across in the first instance. There was a ton of fish running in and out of there when this first happened. The park have put this up, this fence, stopping people driving back here, I suppose. People used to always drive back here on camp, especially on high tides and things.
It's terrible. We're down about 63 miles down the National Seashore to the Mansfield Jetties. Beautiful down here. You can see some birds working right there. Some people have really, really good luck.
So this is just inside the Mansfield Cup. I'm seeing now. This is all the way down the beach. Really good fishing spot out at the end of that. A lot of fish being caught there in the day. And we used to do a competition where you'd cast across, looking more west. There's a campsite up there. Rick and Vince were up there one day when they woke up to machine guns being fired off and all sorts of shit going on, and there were some drug people who had driven a boat up onto the rocks, and immigration or whoever it was, the drug people.
Big one to throw out. I didn't even get it back to the truck, and something hit. Not sure what it is. He thought he might have the other rod, but that's not what happened, I don't think. Hoping it's popping up, but you never know. Sure acts like a pump. It is a pump. Look at that, baby. That's two already. Who'd have thunk? Let me see. Okay, I was standing here. The rod went off. A big something, maybe a big ray. Big red. Something. Oh, it's a big red. Yeah, look at that. Look at that puppy, baby. Hold on, Nick, I'll pull it in. Abby wants it. Pull, pull, pull.
People keep coming in my shop wondering what hook size they need. Look at that. That's the Pompano rig. Little 3/0 circle. It's called right in the corner of the mouth. I can let that fish go. I don't like keeping it oversized.
Yeah.
So.
But what a fight. That was great. Oh, let me get a pic. All right.
Here we go. I'm going to show you
honest, it works very, very well. Especially when they've been in a long, long fight like Nick. Well, that wasn't too bad. Sometimes he has to give it a kick of life. That's what I was referring to. Very good. Awesome. Awesome. Swam off beautifully.